Yeah, you know what it is.
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
Yeah, you know what it is.
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
Yeah, you know what it is. Collegeville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
We shut it down for the school and the sports team.
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
Purple and white, but you know what I mean. Double 11 senior year made history. Football, we took it to the playoffs. Collegeville, white and purple, yeah, we are the K-House. I said the K-House, the school of champions. We laugh a lot, we rap a lot. I'm asked I be an Indian again. I'm telling them that Collegeville is where it's at. So when we on the field of court, they better be aware of that. They scared of that. Of course, look at the ceiling. What up, Mr. Floyd? Yeah, it's Collegeville. And yes, I'm glad to say that I'm a K-Hawk. I'm about to graduate. Yeah, you know what it is. Collegeville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
we shut it down for the school and the sports team.
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. White and purple, yeah, I know you see it. You see the chaos and you tell yourself you wanna be it. I go to CHS, so I am a champ. I ran this game so long I'm starting to get a stomach cramp. Class of 1 2, but we're number 1. Shout out to all my juniors, yeah, you know we get it done. White and purple, you already know. It's little easy peasy and that boy lay low.
Yeah, you know what it is. Collegeville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
we shut it down for the school and the sports team.
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
I'm about my white and purple, Scarface and DJ Screw. We on the peak of the mountain, best at what we do. Yeah, we the champs, homie, but we ain't selling shoes. These boys bleeding purple, call us the cheapest crew. They don't gotta do it big, cause I don't play no sports. I play my cards right. Now a good report. When Dub 12 comes, it's time to roll off. I'm the back cause everybody rolling with me. K-Hawks.
Yeah, you know what it is.
All the freshmen, all the fresh sophomores,
High school, learning champions.
yeah, they know what it is.
All around my town, everything
White
is
and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
we shut it down for the school and the sports team.
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
Yeah, you know what it is. Collegeville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
we shut it down for the school and the sports team.
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
And a very good evening, everyone. Welcome to the McKendree Recplex here in O'Fallon, Illinois. I'm Todd Duke. Glad that you're with us here on the K-Hawk Sports Network as we get you back to a little ice hockey action as your Collinsville K-Hawks get ready to take on the team from Freeburg Waterloo. And again, my name is Todd Duke, and we welcome you in to the pregame show brought to you by Cafe Agape in Collinsville. Cafe Agape is home of the K-Hawk Chicken Sandwich. Cafe Agape, they've been doing their thing since 2012. That's right, next year will be their 10-year anniversary. And right now, if you are in the market for a Christmas ham or a Christmas turkey to put out on the dinner table for your Christmas company, well, they are taking orders right now, Cafe Agape is, for just said Christmas hams and Christmas turkeys. To take advantage of that, give Cafe Agape a call, 345-CAFE. That's 345-2233. Collinsville taking on Waterloo, Freeburg Waterloo tonight. Collinsville comes in with a record of 6-4 under their fifth-year head coach Ryan Shea. Freeburg, Waterloo, the Raging Bulldogs, they come in first place. They are 9-1-1 on the year. Collinsville and O'Fallon, as well as Belleville and Granite City, all those games got canceled Monday night. They were scheduled at the Granite City Ice Rink, but because of all the warm weather we've been having, the ice was in not good shape at Granite City, so both of those games were canceled. So that means Collinsville is coming off of a 7-2 win over Highland. That was 1 week ago tonight, so they've had a week off. Nathan Austin, Tanner Bettis, Eric Denny, and Cody Watts all with goals in that game. Jacob Zagorski in goal. He allowed 2 goals on 23 shots. The Kahawks have now won 2 of their last 3, but they've also lost 4 out of their last 6, so they're trying to get things fixed, get things right, and start headed in the right direction. Freeburg-Waterloo, as I mentioned, 9-1-1 on the year. They're coming off of a 10-2 win at Alton on Monday night, and you throw that together with the game before that, a 10-1 win versus Vianney, and Freeburg-Waterloo, they are outscoring their opponents in their last 2 games by the tune of 20-3. The only loss for Freeburg-Waterloo this year was a 7-5 setback to Belleville. That was back on the 11th of November. And that one tie on the year, that was with Columbia. Belleville and Columbia right behind Freeburg-Waterloo. That tie was 4-4, and that was just 1 week after the loss to Belleville on the 18th of November. We continue our conversations with some of the Kahawk seniors. We have 5 of them this year. We've already talked to 2 of them, Nathan Austin and Brenna Shea. And we have the third one on deck for you next, as Collinsville's goaltender, Jacob Zagorski, joined me for a little conversation just a little while ago. We'll pass that conversation on to you next as the Cafe Agape pregame show continues here on the Kahawk Sports Network. Cafe Agape serves up some of the best sandwiches, burgers, pork steaks, meatloaf, fish, and more in Collinsville. And yes, they still cater. Wedding receptions, luncheons, business meetings, and much more. And Cafe Agape is your destination for all of your holiday and party favorites, both main courses as well as delicious sides. Cafe Agape in Collinsville is the only place to pick up a Kahawk sandwich or dog and the new Flamin' Kahawk sandwich. Cafe Agape, check them out at 703 St. Louis Road. Give them a call at 345-CAFE. That's 345-2233. And don't forget to tell them Stewie sent you. Just because we're adults doesn't mean we don't have toys, am I right? If your adult toys consist of boats, campers, or RVs, then you need to call the GASA storage team of professionals. Winter weather in the Midwest can be quite harsh, and finding a place to properly store those expensive toys for winter can be just as rough as a Midwest winter. That's where the GASA storage team comes in, with outdoor self-storage and covered storage for your toys. They even have tractor-trailer parking. Conveniently located at Horseshoe Lake Road and 111 in Pontoon Beach. GASA Storage, for the safe storage of all of your toys. Contact the GASA Storage team, gasastorage@gmail.com, or call today, GASA Storage Team, 618-797-6100. The reviews are in. Old Herald Brewery and Distillery in Collinsville is a hit in the Metro East. Folks both local and just visiting the area are calling Old Herald Brewery and Distillery a must-stop destination in Collinsville. Old Herald Brewery and Distillery in Collinsville is located at 115 East Clay Street in Collinsville and is home to one of the only restaurants in the state with their own brewery and distillery that produces some of the best brews and spirits in the industry. And the food? All created by an in-house chef using local ingredients that will please any palate. Old Herald Brewery and Distillery in Collinsville has daily specials for both inside diners as well as offering curbside pickup specials and family-size specials. And don't forget to take home a bottle or a growler of beers brewed on site at Old Herald Brewery and Distillery. Old Herald Brewery and Distillery in Collinsville. Check their Facebook page for daily specials, online ordering at oldheraldbrewery.com, or give them a call at 855-8027. Ogle Auctions in Collinsville, your place for online auctioning. Go to ogleauctions.com to check out the week's items up for auction. Ogle Auctions deals in everyday items like board games, t-shirts, clocks, antique items, and more, to collectible items. Anyone in the market for, say, a trolley? Or maybe you're into more treasure troves like vinyl albums, cars, or motorcycles. And Ogle Auctions is always on the lookout for more auctionable items. Ogle Auctions of Collinsville. Auctions every Sunday at 7 p.m. Check them out at www.ogleauctions.com or call Kim or Mike Ogle at 618-218-2117. Cafe Agape serves up some of the best sandwiches, burgers, pork steaks, meatloaf, fish, and more in Collinsville. And yes, they still cater. Wedding receptions, luncheons, business meetings, and much more. And Cafe Agape is your destination for all of your holiday and party favorites, both main courses as well as delicious sides. Cafe Agape in Collinsville is the only place to pick up a Kahok sandwich or dog and the new Flamin' Kahok sandwich. Cafe Agape, check them out at 703 St. Louis Road. Give them a call at 345-CAFE. That's 345-2233. And don't forget to tell them Stewie sent you. And we welcome you back into the Cafe Agape pregame show here on the Kahok Sports Network. We're back to a little ice hockey after a week away from the boys on skates, and the girl, can't forget her either. And we're at the McKendree Recplex tonight, where your Collinsville Kahawks are ready to take on the first place team from Freeburg Waterloo. Joining us now as we continue to talk things over with some of the seniors on the team is the senior goalkeeper, Jacob Zagorski. So, tell us a little bit about you. Tell us a little bit about your family, mom, dad, brothers, sisters, dogs, cats, iguanas, goldfish, whatever it is you got.
All right, Jacob Zagorski. I got 6 other siblings, 3 sisters, 3 brothers. My mom's a travel nurse, and she's out in Peoria right now. And my dad's one of the coaches, is the goalie coach. So.
And you have a brother that plays on this team?
Yep.
Tell me a little bit about the rivalry. You have 6, man. That's a lot of kids. I have 1, and that's too many. I'm just kidding, everybody. Tell us a little bit about the rivalry between brothers, sisters, and how you got started in hockey.
I got started at hockey because I've always loved it, like from the very beginning. And my dad was a goalie, so that also pushed me in the direction of being a goalie for hockey. Because some people aren't really that want to take pucks to the face and stuff like that. So yeah, it's just feels great being out here.
Takes a special kind of mentality to be a hockey player to begin with, let alone a goalie. Explain to everybody, what is it like to stand back there and have people skating toward you at a high rate of speed, shooting a hunk of galvanized rubber at an even higher rate of speed?
It's not too bad once you get used to it, but it's all about like getting used to it, like I said, because it is a puck of rubber, so it'll hurt if it doesn't hit like the pads and stuff. So.
Yeah, that's why they give you those pads. Talk to me about the brothers and sisters for a little bit. You got a little bit of rivalry there with the brothers?
Not really, because I'm the only goalie, because none of the other ones want to do it. So the other ones are just players.
So the other ones being just players, did they get a little bit of joy out of peppering you with shots when you were growing up?
Of course. You know, being one of the only goalies in the family, they gotta hit something.
All right, so tell me about youth hockey, man. How old were you when you got started, and how did that all come about?
I think I was like 7. I'm not really sure. It's been a while. But I've been playing hockey for like most of my life, so.
I take it you're a big Blues fan. Who's are you a Blues fan?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Just want to make sure. Who's the favorite goalie for you as far as the Blues are concerned, as long as you've been paying attention to the team?
Probably like Ben Bishop.
Oh, the St. Louis kid. Well, he's not with the team anymore,
yeah.
And he didn't last that long either. Tell me about your experience in the Stanley Cup run when the Blues won it all.
It's very exciting, finally seeing them win after their very long drought.
Did you get to go to any of the games, or did you watch all of them at home?
I watched it all at a friend's house.
All right, let's talk about Jacob Zagorski, the student. Favorite subject in school?
Math.
Why?
Because I'm going to go to college to be an electrical engineer.
That's awesome. That means I'll have to ask that question a little bit later on. All right, your least favorite subject in high school?
Probably English.
Why?
Because it was like one of the ones that I don't really have that too much of a least favorite. I just go through all of them.
All right, let's do a little get to know you a little bit better on the fast style here. Some of your favorite things. What is your favorite movie?
There you go. I don't really have a favorite movie. See, like all the ones that I watch are like good, but I don't watch enough movies to have really a favorite.
I figured you'd say something like Slapshot or Miracle or something like that. All right, favorite musical group or band?
Seether.
Favorite breakfast cereal?
Fruit Loops.
Thought we were going to get a third Cinnamon Toast Crunch in a row. Favorite donut?
Powdered.
Favorite soft drink or something to drink?
Dr. Pepper.
Talk to me about a little bit about this hockey team this year. You guys started off great, man. You went 4-0, ran into a little bit of a rough patch. Been kind of a back and forth win-loss situation here recently. Talk to me about this team, this year's version of the Kahawks.
I think this year's going to be a pretty good year for us. Like 2 years ago, we lost a bunch of kids, and then it's starting to get back because we have a bunch of good younger kids coming up. So, yeah.
Talk to me about this Freeburg-Waterloo team tonight. I know this is the first time you're going to see them this year, but they're pretty good.
Yeah, I'm expecting it. I'm expecting a lot of shots tonight. So, we'll see if I can shut them down.
Well, good luck with that tonight. Thanks for the visit.
No, thank you for the interview.
That is Jacob Zagorski, the goaltender for your Collinsville Kahawk hockey team. We'll take a break here on the Cafe Agape pregame show. When we come back, starting rosters come your way. More names, more numbers. All that and more on the Kahawk Sports Network. Cafe Agape serves up some of the best sandwiches, burgers, pork steaks, meatloaf, fish, and more in Collinsville. And yes, they still cater. Wedding receptions, luncheons, business meetings, and much more. And Cafe Agape is your destination for all of your holiday and party favorites, both main courses as well as delicious sides. Cafe Agape in Collinsville is the only place to pick up a Kahawk sandwich or dog and the new Flamin' Kahawk sandwich. Cafe Agape, check them out at 703 St. Louis Road. Give them a call at 345-CAFE. That's 345-2233. And don't forget to tell them Stewie sent you. Are the lights on your dashboard putting on a show? Bring it to Mike's Automotive in Collinsville. Mike's Automotive is also a T3 certified tire center. They can handle all of the basics like oil changes and tune-ups and the not-so-basics like complete engine rebuilds. Mike's Automotive also has 24-hour towing and has 3 locations, Millstadt, St. Louis, and in Collinsville. The Collinsville location is at 1150 St. Louis Road, just blocks from the high school. Or call 345-0611, online at mikesautomotive.net and Mike's Automotive on Facebook.
At Visionary Wealth Advisors, we empower you to see your future before it's your future, to create your inheritance, to build your vision, to anticipate the known and unknown, and to find potential in both, and build new dawns. Visionary Wealth Advisors.
Visit Brad Keene with Visionary Wealth Advisors at his new Collinsville office located at 106 North Clinton, or call Brad at 618-467-8420. Cafe Agape serves up some of the best sandwiches, burgers, pork steaks, meatloaf, fish, and more in Collinsville. And yes, they still cater. Wedding receptions, luncheons, business meetings, and much more. And Cafe Agape is your destination for all of your holiday and party favorites, both main courses as well as delicious sides. Cafe Agape in Collinsville is the only place to pick up a Kahawk sandwich or dog and the new Flamin' Kahawk sandwich. Cafe Agape, check them out at 703 St. Louis Road. Give them a call at 345-CAFE. That's 345-2233. And don't forget to tell them Stewie sent you. Pace Design and Construction in Maryville. Whether building a new home, making an addition to the home you currently own, or finally getting around to that remodeling job you've been putting off, Pace Design and Construction in Maryville can help. Pace Design and Construction is a building and remodeling contractor you can trust. They provide the highest quality, they are dedicated to their customers, and are committed to completing your project on time and within budget. Pace Design and Construction in Maryville. Give them a call at 618-407-5466, online at pacedesignconstruct.com, or on Facebook at Pace Construction Design. Got vinyl? Rich's Record Emporium on Main Street in Collinsville can take care of all of your vinyl needs and more. You can peruse through thousands of records, from country to hard-to-find jazz, and classic rock. It's always in stock at Rich's Record Emporium. Used vinyl by the hundreds, plus new releases by new artists as well as reissues by classic artists. Don't forget to check out the audio room at Rich's Record Emporium. There, you can test out all the latest in audio gear, from top-of-the-line speakers to the latest in new turntables, plus amps, streamers, and all of the accessories like needles, belts, and more. While you're there, check out the music-related wall art, as well as t-shirts, record cleaners, and so much more. Plus, if you can't find it at Rich's, they will do their best to find it for you. Come check out Collinsville's only record store, Rich's Record Emporium, 131 West Main Street in beautiful uptown Collinsville, 618-795-1333, online, richesrecordemporium.com.
I couldn't ask for a better agent, for a better company in a time like this, in a disaster where you have no idea where to start.
I learned that there's not a given in life. It takes a team. There's people that are going to watch out for us and that care.
It's been pretty stressful. Once we saw Lori and got our plan, it's a lot better now.
It was like a huge weight lifted.
In Collinsville, call Scott Allen at 618-346-1500. Keep your ride shiny and clean with Extreme Details Vehicle Detailing in Collinsville. Extreme Details, owned and operated by former Kahok Jay Merkel. Jay and his crew at Extreme Details believe in the value of community and in helping their community hold the value of their vehicles with a sharp-looking, clean ride that you and your community can be proud of. Extreme Details can handle any job, whether you drive a small car, an SUV, or even a bus or an RV. No job is too big or too small at Extreme Details. Extreme Details offers scratch and oxidation removal, and they vacuum every vehicle regardless of what package you choose. Cars, trucks, motorcycles, boats, and more. Plus, Extreme Details can handle fleet vehicles for your company. Call Jay and the gang at Extreme Details at 977-1224 or visit Extreme Details at 936 St. Louis Road in Collinsville. Check for periodic specials on the Extreme Details Facebook page. Put the shine in your ride with Extreme Details.
Your home is where you feel happy, safe, and secure. So if you see signs of foundation problems like cracks or uneven floors, worrying is natural, and getting it fixed is crucial. Woods Basement Systems understands. We've been solving foundation worries since 1986. Woods experts have the training and equipment to make permanent repairs. So stop worrying, because with Woods, it's fixed forever. Foundation problems don't get better with time, they get better with Woods, the all things basement-y experts. Call or go to woodsbasementsystems.com today.
And once again, welcome back to the McKendree Recplex here in O'Fallon. I am Todd Duke, glad that you're with us here on the Kahok Sports Network. Mr. Yaxtis is on the camera for us tonight. We appreciate Ian's dad's help, and we are just about ready to go. Here are your starters for Freeburg-Waterloo. In goal will be Miller Connor. We'll give you some numbers in just a moment. In front of Connor on defense, you'll have Caden Anderson and Braden Ritchie. And then your forwards consist of Logan Gantz at center, Connor Blair at right wing, and Michael Guildhouse at left wing. For Collinsville, Jacob Zagorski, our pre-game interviewee, is in goal. The defenseman in front of him is Dominic Zamoroni and Eric Denny. Centering is Nathan Austin, and his wingers are Cody Watts on the right and Brent Ledbetter on the left, and we are underway. Freeburg-Waterloo, they're in the orange uniforms. They have a little bit of blue on the trousers and on the shoulders. Numbers are in blue, thus the blue on the scoreboard. Never can tell what color they're going to wear when you get here. Collinsville, they're the home team in this one, so they're wearing their home whites. They got the Kahok logo on the front. Numbers on the back in purple. Other than that, a lot of black in these uniforms. We have our first whistle, 13:39 left to play here, just getting underway in period number 1. Face off into the neutral zone and won by Freeburg-Waterloo. They send it up across the center red line, and they come in ready to score. Here is a shot and a goal right off the bat by Logan Gantz, and just like that, 31 seconds in, Freeburg-Waterloo is already on the board. Well, that didn't take very long. 31 seconds in. And you could tell the speed that Freeburg-Waterloo has when they brought that puck into the offensive zone, and it didn't take them long to get that one. That was a shot from the high slot by Gans. And Gans picks up his team-leading 25th goal of the year. Here is the coach's daughter for Collinsville, Brenna Shea. She rockets it up to Andy Bennett. Bennett and Whitaker over on the other side, and Bennett tried to take the shot himself, even though it was a 2-on-1 opportunity. And here comes Gans once again, breaks in front, and he shoots and scores. And before we're even 1 minute in, Gans has made this a 2-0 game in favor of Freeburg-Waterloo. 31 seconds into the game and 53 seconds into the game, and Collinsville already back on their heels. Two shots, 2 goals. 1 shot on goal for Collinsville. So the Kahawks once again will be playing from behind. Bennett shoots it down the way, and around the dasher boards it goes over into the far side corner. Kahawks try to control it in the offensive zone, get themselves a little shot on goal. Here is Brent Ledbetter, and Ledbetter's pass is intercepted by Sotomayor, and Collinsville having a little trouble getting it out of the neutral zone. And they're going to spend a lot of time in the D zone if they don't figure that out. Here is Cody Watts behind his own net. He turns it over, and a shot toward the side of the goal, turned away by Zagorski. Then one popped over Zagorski's head. And over here on the near side faceoff circle, Collinsville takes over. That's Nathan Austin. He leads the Kahawks in goals with 10. That's 15 less than Gans has on the year. Here is Ledbetter. Ledbetter comes up the left side and is met with some defensive pressure by Freeburg-Waterloo, and the Raging Bulldogs break out the other way, and here comes Gans once again. Gans has a couple of defenders back, gets past one, slides one in front, and then the puck comes right near the post. And luckily for Collinsville, Denny was there, because that one almost had a chance to go in as well. Now Denny collects the puck, and it's rocked off of it, and the puck ends up free, and comes into the offensive zone for Freeburg-Waterloo. Sotomayor shoots, and he tried to feed the puck right in the crease to Spencer Kempf, and Kempf almost had a clean shot on goal, but that one just went off the heel of his stick. Comes out to the blue line. Gans once again with it for the Raging Bulldogs. He skates around Duffy, puts on a shot that is blocked out by Bennett, and then the puck trapped over on the side of the net by Zagorski, and we'll have a whistle. 11:30 left to play here in this first period. 2 quick goals in the first minute by Logan Gans has put Freeburg-Waterloo up 2-0. Faceoff will come out to Zagorski's right. Andy Bennett in the faceoff circle along with Hunter Randall, and a loose puck ends up behind the net. Collinsville sweeps it back there. That's Glennon Bennett over to brother Andy Bennett. Andy shoves it up the boards. Duffy from his side of the red line sends it down the ice, and that is going to be an icing call. 11:16 left to play here in this opening period. Kahawks have found themselves in this situation before. Trailed 2-0 to Belleville a couple of weeks ago. Came back and tied it up. Actually took the lead. And then Belleville scored to tie it. And then with 9.1 seconds left in the game, Belleville scores the game winner. Collinsville wins that faceoff. Here is Duffy. Duffy flies up the right side, sends one into the offensive zone. Collinsville playing a little dump and chase. Tillman back. He couldn't get there first. Shoved into the far side corner, and it's picked up over there by Kempf. Kempf shoots it up, and Brenna Shea knocks it right back. And onto the stick of Caden Anderson, the defenseman for Freeburg-Waterloo. He shoots it from his side of the red line, bounces off the boards and all the way down the ice for another icing call. This time we'll bring it back the other way. And the faceoff will be to the left of Connor Miller. Miller, his 5th game, 168 minutes coming into this one. 59 saves, 7 goals, a goals against average of 2.50, and a save percentage right at 89%. Comes to his left. They moved circles on me. Won by Freeburg-Waterloo, and here's Gantz with a burst of speed. Breaks out through the neutral zone, comes flying up on the right wing. Poked by Andy Bennett, and Gantz still with the puck over in the corner. Now Ledbetter comes in, bumps him off of it, but Gantz still ends up with it in the near faceoff circle. Over to the far faceoff circle, and a shot and a goal. And it's 3-0 in favor of Freeburg-Waterloo. This time the goal scorer was Michael Gildenhouse. He scores his 4th of the year. .10:34 left to play here in this first period, and it is all Freeburg-Waterloo thus far. Collinsville, they've still got the one shot on goal they had in the opening minute. Logan Gantz with the assist, so he's continuing to rack up some points in this game. Collinsville trying to keep it in. There's Austin over in the corner, shoves it behind the net. No one wearing the purple and white and black back there to get it, so Freeburg-Waterloo takes over, and here comes Gantz again, flying up the middle. High slot, backhand, that's partially blocked by Denny. Gantz behind his opponent's net, trying to control the puck, can't do it. Zamoroni gets it, but he turns it over. Now over here on the near side circle, another shot toward the goal. Gantz was in front, ready to chip that one in as well. He'll collect the puck over on the far side dasher boards, try to throw it in the middle. It's off of Watts, and here comes Collinsville. Nathan Austin on a breakaway. He shoots and he scores. Nathan Austin gets one of those back, and with 9:37 left, Collinsville makes it a 3-1 contest. Austin picks up his team leading 11th, and Collinsville gets their first goal on their second shot. So, looks like we're going to have ourselves a high-scoring game from the looks of it here. Here is Whitaker back behind the net, but he turns the puck over, and Freeburg-Waterloo breaks out, and they come through the neutral zone. And over on the far side, and that is Ty Griffin. Griffin loses control of the puck. Andy Bennett takes it over for Collinsville. He brings it up, has a couple of defenders back, gets past one, can't get past the other. Puck knocked up to the blue line, and Freeburg-Waterloo on the move again. Here is Donovan Knuckles, one of the best names in all of hockey you'll ever hear. Back behind the net it goes, and over here into this near side corner. Knuckles trying to get it away from Bennett. He does so for a moment, and then Knuckles sends it back over into the corner, and then it's swatted all the way around. On the far side of the ice surface, Braden Ritchie ends up with it. He lost control of it. Collinsville gets it out, but that one's going to fly all the way down, but it is going to go across the red line, and that's another icing call. For a moment, I thought it might have had a chance to find Connor Miller. In the other net, Jacob Zagorski. This is his 11th game. He's played in all of them. He's the only goalie that has played this year for Collinsville. 420 minutes. He is 6-4. A couple of shutouts under his belt. He has given up 30 goals, made 204 saves, and his goals against average is a 4.29, while his save percentage is at 87%. And the faceoff will come out to his left. Nathan Austin gets kicked out of the faceoff circle. Cody Watts will take it, and he'll win it, but Freeburg-Waterloo, they'll take over control of it. Still in that far face-off circle. Now Denny trying to track it down. He can't. Swatted away by Reynolds for Freeburg-Waterloo. Raging Bulldogs lead 3-1. 8:30 left to play here in this first period. Zamoroni knocks it over to the far side. Collinsville bringing it up. Here's Nathan Austin trying to chase it down, but Gantz gets there first. Now Gantz turns it over. Ledbetter with a shot and a save on the right pad by Miller. Left pad make that. And the puck comes back to neutral ice and then ends up being shot into the Freeburg-Waterloo bench. 3-1, Freeburg-Waterloo up. 8:11 left to go. Still a lot of time left in this first period. We've already seen 4 goals scored. Kahok's being outshot 6-3. And losing by 2 in the goal category. Face-off at center ice. Nathan Austin versus Hunter Randall. And that one's won by Collinsville. Back to the defense it goes. And the defense sends it up. Watts tips it into the zone off of his stick, but Freeburg takes control, and high off the glass, it comes back to the neutral zone. Zamoroni with it. Off the boards. Back to neutral ice, and Watts will send it into the zone. And I think that Miller thought it was going to be an icing call, and Ledbetter almost made him pay for it, as Austin had the puck behind the net, put one in the slot to Ledbetter, and tell you what, Miller was lucky that didn't go in. Now he has one right in the chest. Couldn't control the rebound. And then Freeburg-Waterloo shoots the puck off the boards, but it takes a weird bounce. Collinsville regained control of it, but now the puck comes in through the neutral zone. Here is Gantz on right wing. Shoots, and a glove save by Zagorski. That'll stop the clock with 7:27 left to play here in this first period. Nathan Walker has scored a couple of goals tonight into the first period. St. Louis over Detroit right now, 2-0. It is the annual Punch of Red Wings in a Fans Face today, isn't it? Is it not? Randy Carricker told me it was. Into the corner it goes, back behind the Kahawks net. Yoxtis will take it over, and he'll fling it up in front of his bench, and then a whistle on the play, and we're going to have our first penalty of this game. It's going to be a holding call, and it's going to go against Collinsville, and specifically Eric Denny. So Freeburg-Waterloo gets the first power play of the game, and they are already up by 2. They'll be up a man for the next 2 minutes unless they score a goal, and the Raging Bulldogs win the faceoff. Here is Ritchie in the high slot, back by the blue line, and then it's tipped over into the corner. Picked up there by Knuckles. Knuckles reverses direction. Zamoroni all over him, and Knuckles has a hard time getting it out, but he finally does, and a feed in the middle never made it, partially tipped by the defense for Collinsville. Now Ritchie over onto the far side, a shot, and that one's partially blocked out front. And then it comes back to Ritchie over here on defense. He'll send it across the way to Gantz. Gantz over on the left blue line, sends it back over here on the right side to Ritchie. Ritchie with a backhand off the boards and onto the stick of Blair. Blair can't control it though. Collinsville gets it out. Andy Bennett trying to chase it down, but he can't. Ritchie and Gantz back with it for Freeburg-Waterloo. Gantz gets around his man, comes into the zone. And over on the far side, he'll turn around, wait for some help. Gets around one defender, and still 1:05 left to go in the man advantage here for Freeburg-Waterloo. They'll send it off the boards. Over here to Blair. Blair across ice feed, trying to find Gantz, partially tipped by Nathan Austin, but Gantz still in control back at the blue line. Looking for some room to move. Kahawks doing a pretty good job killing this penalty so far. Here is Gantz, shoves it in front, nothing doing, comes back to Ritchie. Ritchie from the high face-off circle, takes a shot, that's off of the legs of Andy Bennett. Goes into the corner, and Bennett and Blair run into each other. Now Blair comes away with the puck, and Collinsville gets it out of the zone. Here comes Nathan Austin, short-handed on a breakaway. He shoots, and he can't get it through. I believe that Miller got a pad on it. Here's Duffy from the high slot. His shot goes a little wide. Comes over here to the near side. Freeburg-Waterloo takes over. 20 seconds on the man advantage for the Raging Bulldogs. Here comes Gantz. Gantz in the face-off circle on the near side. Throws it in front of the net. Collinsville is there. They sweep it out. Here comes Ledbetter. Ledbetter. He gets around one, gets around two. Comes over here on the left wing looking for some help. Can't find any. He'll take a man down in the process. And then the puck shot all the way up the boards back to the neutral zone in front of the scorer's table. Penalty over. Collinsville survives the first power play of this game. Here is Denny for the Kahawks. In the slot, takes a shot. It goes off behind the glass and comes back out for Gantz. Gantz gets taken off the puck by Duffy. Watts slams it around, and it ends up behind the Raging Bulldogs net. Denny, he's trying to get the puck and get a shot or get a pass out front. He can't do it. Whitaker was there to help, but it goes past him. Nice job keeping it in for Collinsville, but Duffy's keep in only lasted a second. Now Denny with a nice steal from behind for Collinsville. He'll run it through the neutral zone. Here is Shea. She'll send it down and back behind the Freeburg-Waterloo net. Collinsville making a line change. Meanwhile, Jason Jarlsberg gives up the puck and gives it up to Gantz. Now Gantz comes in again from the faceoff circle. Backhand pass. That one gets flipped over the net and comes back down behind Gantz. Collinsville takes over. Here is Andy Bennett. Shoves it up the boards, but Gantz intercepts the rebound. And Zagorski in front. Can't get there, and the puck goes in. And once again, Gantz will get credit for the goal, and he'll have a hat trick here in this first period. 4:11 left to play. And Freeburg-Waterloo gets that goal back. And Nathan Austin got a little earlier. Over to Zamoroni it goes after the face-off after the goal. Into the middle. Well, they gave it to Gildahouse is who they gave it to. So he has 2 and Gans has 2. At any rate, Collinsville trails 4-1. Comes out to Zamoroni at the blue line. Oh, a tip in. That one goes in after the rebound. Collinsville gets that goal right back. And the Kahawks now only trail by 2 once again. Cody Watts picks up his 7th goal of the year. That came just 20 seconds after the Gildahouse goal. Did I mention we may have a high-scoring game here tonight? From the looks of it, we will. Through the neutral zone, here is Knuckles. Knuckles takes a shot, swallowed up by Zamoroni, and rebound came out just a little bit, but he jumped back on top of it. A little help there by one of his teammates shoving that puck right back to him, and Kahawks avoid another scare there. Shot differential is only 1. Freeburg-Waterloo out shooting Collinsville 10-9. 3:29 left to play here in this first period. 6 goals already. Collinsville wins the faceoff. Austin then loses it to Knuckles. Knuckles gets taken off the puck by Bennett and back behind the net. Austin sends it up the boards to Watts. Back to Austin. And then Austin sends it up the blue line, and they say that could have been played, so Gantz goes back to play it. He almost gets taken off the puck. Then Knuckles comes away with the loose piece of rubber, and he'll fly up those far side boards. Comes in. Far side faceoff circle. Back behind the Kahawk net. Still with it is Knuckles. He'll float a backhander, but it never went anywhere. And then backwards it goes, and there's a puck right through the high crease the high slot that Freeburg-Waterloo couldn't get to, but Collinsville having a hard time getting it out of there. Now they finally do, and Ledbetter was waiting for it, and he almost got taken out by a leg by one of the defenders. And here is Gans once again. Every time I look down, Gans has the puck. He has a head of steam, too. Brings it up over here on the right side. Cuts across the middle. Takes a shot. That goes wide. And around the other side it goes. Duffy gets slammed into the boards hard by Spencer Kemp. Loses his stick. Stick ends up all the way across the red line. That was a major hit. Blair with the puck in the middle. Collinsville trying to get it out of there. Denny shoves it over to the side. Watts trying to chase it down. Gantz bumps him off of it. Back behind the net, Andy Bennett. And now we're going to have a tripping call. And this one is going to go in Collinsville's favor as Brenna Shea was taken out in the slot. I think this is going to go against Freeburg-Waterloo, but apparently they didn't see that one. Brenna Shea got her feet taken out from underneath her right in the slot, but it's Cody Watts who's going to get called for the penalty. And Freeburg-Waterloo back on another power play. 2:10 left to go here in this first period. And Collinsville goes back on the penalty kill. Face-off. Knuckles and Bennett over in the far side face-off circle. One by Knuckles. He'll send it back to the blue line. Now back over here to this side for Gantz. Gantz sends it in the slot and a shot and a goal on a backhander. Top shelf by Connor Blair. Power play goal just 7 seconds into the power play. 5-2 in favor of Freeburg-Waterloo. Can you see now why this team's in first place? They fly all over the place and score goals while they're doing it. Another face-off won by Freeburg-Waterloo. They bring it up. Sotomayor gets the puck up to Knuckles. Knuckles skates around with it in the far face-off circle, takes a shot. That's off of Zagorski's shoulder. And then Freeburg-Waterloo keeps it again. Another shot by Knuckles. That one was blocked by the defense. Back to the blue line for Gantz. Gantz over in the near side face-off circle. Gets taken off the puck but controls it. And then turns around once again, being bothered there by Bennett. Now Bennett intercepts, but he can't get it any farther than right there in the face-off circle, and it goes back behind the Kahawk net. Gantz once again with it. And he comes around from one side to the other, flips it up, trying to get somebody to knock it in, and that somebody just did. And it's getting out of control now as Shea Swavemeyer picks up his 7th goal of the year with 1:19 left to go here in this first. And it's 6-2 in favor of Freeburg Waterloo. One of those nights. 1:15 left to play. Shot goes wide. Into the corner it goes, and out of the zone it goes. Anderson sweeps the puck up. Finds Ritchie, but Ritchie has the puck knocked off of his stick. Freeburg Waterloo, they're back to fetch it, and they bring it up again, but Bennett intercepts for Collinsville, but it jumps right over the stick of Yastiks. And now Freeburg Waterloo with another opportunity, and a save by Zagorski, and then a couple of players run into each other, no call. And then out to the neutral zone it comes. Watts almost had himself a breakaway. Then Austin couldn't find the handle on the puck. Yoxtis sends it up. Collinsville sends it in, but they send it in right onto the stick of Jason Jarlsberg. And Freeburg Waterloo breaks out of the zone again. Here is Jarlsberg. Turns around, gets taken off the puck. Andy Bennett with it. Bennett gets it in the zone, and then he gets taken down right in front of the Raging Bulldogs bench. And now we're going to have a penalty. And looks like this one may go against Freeburg Waterloo. A elbowing call, they're going to say, against Randall. So Collinsville will get their first power play. Only 23.3 seconds left to play here in this first period. So if they can't get one quickly, it'll continue over to the next period. Face off to Miller's right. Near side face-off circle, and won by Collinsville, but it's caught in the referee's skates. And then finally we get it out of there and send it over to the far side. Here is Glennon Bennett. He'll shoot it over into the corner. Duffy trying to chase it down. He pushes Gantz up against the boards, but Gantz gets the better of Duffy. And now Gantz just trying to hold the puck on the boards and let the rest of this time of this first period roll out. And that is exactly what is going to happen. End of one, 6-2. In favor of Freeburg Waterloo. We will take a break, come back with the second period in just a moment on the Kahok Sports Network. Just because you can cut your own hair doesn't mean you should. The Shop, a great place in Collinsville for men and boys haircuts, is where you should take your hair. The Shop is owned and operated by Collinsville High School graduates Danny Kress and Jody Neiman, and is located at 103 South Seminary Street in Uptown Collinsville. The Shop isn't just another place to get a haircut, as Danny and Jody take great joy in getting to know their clients and look forward to turning those clients into friends. When you sit in a stylish chair at the Shop, Jody and Danny pride themselves on getting to know you well enough to say, the usual? So men and boys, if you're tired of the same old cookie cutter approach to haircuts, check out Danny and Jody at the Shop. You may just walk out with not only a fantastic cut, but you may also walk out with a friend. Or two. The Shop in Collinsville, 618-772-7175. No appointment necessary. The Shop, 103 South Seminary in Uptown Collinsville. Back here at the McKendree Recplex in O'Fallon. I'm Todd Duke. Glad that you're with us here on the Kahok Sports Network. One period in the books. Waterloo controlled that one. 6-2 is our score after one period of play. Freeburg Waterloo out shooting Collinsville in that first period, 14-9. History over the last 6 years belongs to Freeburg Waterloo. They have beat the Kahawks 12 times. Collinsville has won 6 times, and there has been one tie. And Freeburg Waterloo, not so fortunate in the playoffs. Collinsville 4-2 against the Raging Bulldogs in the playoffs. They did play each other last year in the shortened season. Collinsville only got in 5 games, but one of them was a 6-5 loss to Freeburg Waterloo. We switch ends of the ice. Here comes Collinsville and a shot on goal and a save by Miller. Last win for Collinsville, game number 1 of the 2019-2020 semifinals. Collinsville won that one 3-2, but then lost that series after Freeburg Waterloo came back and won games 2 and 3, 7-2 in game 2 and 6-3 in the deciding game. Right now it's 6-2 here with no playoffs on the line, just a regular season on the line game. Here's a shot, and that one goes way wide. Rebound comes all the way out. Ledbetter takes over. He'll send it up into the neutral zone where it's picked up there by Freeburg Waterloo. Here is Hoppinger. He shoots the puck right into the glove of Zagorski. Zagorski dumps it down for Glennon Bennett, and Glennon Bennett shoots it all the way down the ice for an icing call. Cody Watts wasn't quite ready for it. And another icing call. The one tie, that was in November of 2017. Last regular season win for Collinsville over Freeburg-Waterloo. They won both games in the 2018-2019 season. Coach Shea, by the way, he's 3-7-1 versus Freeburg-Waterloo. And these teams will meet again. They'll do it in the year of 2022, January 24th at Granite City, to be exact. So that has all the makings for a very cold night. Zagorski swallows up the puck again, and again we have a whistle. I did change the period. Why didn't it change? And Collinsville brings it down, looking for a little goal themselves to slice this lead in half. And it comes through the neutral zone. Kahok's trying to chase it down. Shea puts it over in the corner. Brenna shoves it out to the neutral zone when Freeburg-Waterloo shoots it back in, but they would have been offside, so they had to tag up. And they do, and Brenna Shea sends one up the line, and not all the way out. Knuckles tried to keep it in, but he couldn't. He skates it through the neutral zone. 12:30 left to play here. Collinsville still on a power play, but only for another 5 seconds. They only have one shot on goal to show for it. Penalty is now over. Kempf jumps off the bench after Randall comes out of the box. Shot goes wide all the way around the zone. Collinsville again will send it all the way down the ice for an icing call. Freeburg-Waterloo, as we mentioned, starting the night in first place. They're 19 points, 2 better than Belleville. Belleville 8-2-1 on the year. They have 17 points. So does Columbia. Columbia is 7-0-3. And then you have O'Fallon at 7-1-1 with 15 points. They're 4 points behind Freeburg-Waterloo at the start of the night. And then Collinsville at 6-4. They have 12 points. They are 7 points behind the first place Raging Bulldogs coming into tonight's contest. Here is Duffy for Collinsville. Off the boards, into the neutral zone. Duffy tries to get it away from Gantz. Referee's in the way over there again. And Collinsville getting clogged up there right at the center red line. Gantz comes in. That could have been a holding call, but it wasn't called. Now over into the corner, Bennett shoots it up. Duffy couldn't get a hold of it. Zamoroni will try to chase it down from Gantz, and then gets a little bit of help in the process from Glennon. Bennett. Or excuse me, that's Andy Bennett. Backhand shot, and the rebound comes out. And another goal by Freeburg-Waterloo. This time it's Shea Swedemeyer. He picks up his 6th, and he now has 2 goals. So Gantz has 2 goals. Gildahouse has 2 goals. Swedemeyer has 2 goals, and Blair has the other one. 11:30 of the second period, 7-2 in favor of Freeburg-Waterloo. So Collinsville trailing by 5 now. And if they don't come back and make a game out of this, we're going to have a mercy rule slapped on us in the third period. Here is Gantz. Gantz across the center logo of the McKendree Hockey Club, and a shot, and off the side of the net it goes. And behind the net, Collinsville picks it up, but then loses it. Glennon Bennett gives up for Nathan Austin. Austin shoots the puck all the way up to Ledbetter, who got bumped right off the zone, right at the blue line by Blair. Blair gets around Nathan Austin, and then he moves around Whitaker, comes into the slot, puts a pass onto the stick of Sotomayor, and then Gantz ends up with the puck. He gets around 1, not 2, but 3. Shot, Zagorski with the save, and he'll cover it up on the near side post. And we'll have another face-off to Zagorski's right. 10:34 to play here in this second period. Collinsville being outshot now 20-10. So the Cahoks with 1 shot on goal in that power play. Meanwhile, Freeburg-Waterloo has put 6 more shots up on the board here at the beginning of this second period, not to mention a goal. Off the near side boards and not out. Here is Denny trying to chase the puck down. He does so. Then gets around 1 and then gets knocked down. And then into the high slot it goes. No one there to help out Freeburg-Waterloo. Brenna Shea will sweep it back behind her net. And then it comes out front, and a shot off a puck that was bouncing by Randall, and Zagorski takes care of that one. Cody Watts, Nathan Austin, team leaders in goals. Austin leading in both categories, goals and assists, 22 assists and 10 goals. Cody Watts with 16 assists. Logan Gans has scored a couple of goals. He has 26 goals, and he also has 20 assists on the year as well. Here's Collinsville up front. Brenna Shea kept the puck down low, but never got toward the goal, and now Freeburg-Waterloo will send it out into the neutral zone. Denny trying to chase it down over on the far side. He will get there, and he'll take a ride and sling it up to Whitaker just across the blue line. Whitaker comes up the right side, sends the puck in, and it goes all the way around the boards. No one over there wearing the purple and white to get it, so Freeburg-Waterloo takes over, and then they'll send it up, and that is going to be an icing call. So the Jayhawks have some work to do. Had a week off after getting that game postponed at Granite City on Monday. No date announced for the makeup of that yet either. At the blue line, a shot by Ledbetter. That goes high over the glove side of Miller. Collinsville still with it, though. Bennett slings it over to the other side. Ledbetter swings it back right to where it came from. Nobody there to help chip it in. Here's Austin. He takes a shot. Can't get it to go all the way through. Tries a backhand spin around shot, but that didn't work. Ledbetter over in the corner gets taken off the play by Knuckles. And then Austin trying to dig in over there for some help. He doesn't come away with it. Freeburg-Waterloo does. They send it into the neutral zone, but Collinsville is back there to intercept. Now Ritchie over here on the near side board. Sidesteps one, and then Cody Watts makes him pay for it. Here is Austin. Austin will send the puck back into the zone to Glennon Bennett. And then Watts right at the red line will backhand one right back into the offensive zone. Collinsville trying to chase it down. Nathan Austin trying to get it back from Gans behind his own net. Gans comes away with it, though, and he'll bring it up the far side. Through the neutral zone, into the offensive zone. Over on the right wing, Zamoroni had a stick and knocked the puck right off a Gans stick, but Gans stays with it. Sends it out here to Ritchie. High shot and a save by Zagorski. Nope, it goes through right underneath his glove and goes in. And Ritchie will make it 8-0 in favor of Freeburg-Waterloo. Comes with 8:25 left to play here in this second period. And this has the makings of not being a night that the Collinsville Jayhawks will want to remember. 8:25 left here in period number 2. It's been all Freeburg-Waterloo. That puck goes in behind the Jayhawks net. Denny tracks it down, sends it out front, but that was almost off of the skate of Shea, and that was dangerous for Zagorski, and then Collinsville having a hard time getting the puck away from Zagorski. They finally do. Here is Denny. He's being pressured from behind, and he gets past one, couldn't get past the other, and then Bennett pinches in, trying to keep the puck down there. He can't. Comes all the way back to Shea into the offensive zone. She'll send it back into the neutral zone. Here is Duffy. Duffy gets hit from behind while he was with the puck. I can't believe that's not a call. Here is Tillman. He throws it across in front of the crease. Never did go across the blue ice, but Jayhawks getting some unlucky bounces here as well. Brenna Shea does a nice job keeping it out of the offensive zone. Comes into the neutral zone. Here is Tillman. Tillman and Watts get tangled up, and then Tillman loses the puck. Here is Blair. Blair with it. Around the boards it goes, off the back of the net, and then over into the corner where it's picked up there by Ritchie. Ritchie sends the puck on up for Thompson. Thompson had a hard time getting it out, and he didn't. Collinsville keeps it in. Backhander goes off toward the side of the net, and Miller sends it over into the corner. Nice move by Nathan Austin. Keeps it alive. Here is Brent Ledbetter, but he can't control the puck. And the Raging Bulldogs pick it up, and now we're going to have a tripping call. Watts is going to go back to the penalty box as soon as Collinsville touches this puck. And Freeburg-Waterloo is going to go on their third power play. Second time Watts has been on the penalty box. Detroit scored a goal. Robbie Fabry scored a goal for Detroit. And the Blues are still up 2-1. Here is Ritchie back at his own blue line. Sends it over into the middle, and a takedown from behind will spring the puck free for Nathan Austin. Austin comes in, over on the left wing, cuts through the middle, takes a shot. That is partially blocked by Ritchie. And then the loose puck picked up by Freeburg Waterloo. Raging Bulldogs on a power play, another minute and 40 seconds. They have it, and here is Gans. Gans shooting for a hat trick tonight. He already has 2. Make that the hat trick right there. Wow. Nine to 2 in favor of Freeburg Waterloo. They're probably mad that they've given up 2 goals. Man, oh man. Kahok still with only 1 shot on goal so far in this second period. And now Coach Shea has seen enough. He wants to take a timeout, so we'll take a timeout right along with him, and we're back in just a moment here on the Kahok Sports Network.
Hi, Purple and White fans. This is Dan Mode, class of 1989. I'm with New American Funding. Myself and New American Funding are proud sponsors of Kahok Athletics. As we have great coaches at CHS on all the courts, fields, and tracks, we like to coach you through the home buying process and refinance process. If there's ever anything we can do, I can be reached at 618-973-5343 or www.danmodeloans.com. Let's support our student athletes at CHS. They deserve the best. Thank you for your time, and go Kahawks.
Drink it in. Powerful, vibrant, nutrient-rich fuel for healthy, active, experience-rich lives. So you can be your best self, live your best life, and rule the day.
Back here at the McKendree Recplex. Glad that you're with us, if you still are. I know the Freeburg Waterloo fans still are. Lady Kahawks are playing some basketball tonight at home against East St. Louis. We'll have that score posted for you a little bit later on the Kahawk Sports Network Facebook page. Here's a puck all the way out front and the high slot, and Collinsville can't keep it in. Here is Kemp. Well, we went past Kemp's stick, and Zamoroni sends it back into the offensive zone for Collinsville, but Andy Bennett couldn't chase it down. Now over in front is Ritchie. He'll send it up the ice, and it goes into the zone, but there is Glennon Bennett to rip the puck off of the stick, and Collinsville tries to work it back up for a little offense. They need a lot of offense. They don't need a little, they need a lot. Trailing 9-2 here with 5:40 left to play here in this second period. Here is Ritchie with the puck over on the far side off the dasher boards. Comes up through the neutral zone, crosses the center red line, and tried to skip past one of the Kahawks. Couldn't do it, but Ritchie got lucky and found the puck, and a save by Zagorski. Into the corner it goes. Glennon Bennett comes up with it, and then a little log jam down here in front of the Raging Bulldogs bench, but Bennett comes away with it. Stops behind his own net. Comes out front, sends it up to Tillman. Tillman can't get the puck into the neutral zone, and Freeburg Waterloo keeps it in. Here is Kemp back behind the Kahawks net. He'll go chase it down in the corner and send it up those near side boards. Comes all the way over here for Anderson. Anderson sends it over onto the far side. At the top of the face-off circle, a shot and a slot and a save by Zagorski. And here is Anderson again. He'll send one back in. He whistles that one right past the goal. And then Gans over in the far side corner. Tracks it down. Gets rid of one skater. Tries to get past another, but Whitaker was there and sends it up, but not out. Here is a partial shot. Now a real shot. That's blocked out by the defense. Actually, I think it was blocked out by the skate of one of the Freeburg players. Then a return shot. That was shoved aside. And now Collinsville still can't come up with it. And over here on the near side, another shot toward the goal by Sotomayor, and he pokes the rebound, and it's under Zagorski's right pad, and that'll stop the clock with 4:19 left to play here in this second period. Kahawks still with just the one shot on goal here in period number 2. Being outshot 27-10. Being outshot in this period 13-1. Whistle on the faceoff, and we'll do this one all over again. Well, we're back at you tomorrow night. We are heading to East St. Louis. A little boys basketball action for you as the East St. Louis Flyers host your Collinsville Kahawks. Flyers are 5-1 on the year. Collinsville 3-2. We'll be on the air after the junior varsity game ends. There's a shot, and Zagorski covers it up. We'll be on the air after the JV game ends, usually right around 7:15, somewhere around there. Scheduled for a 7:30 opening tip-off tomorrow night at East St. Louis, and that'll end a couple of busy weeks for us. 4 games in a row last week. 5 games in a row this week. I had basketball for you Monday, Tuesday. Had some bowling for you yesterday. Got some hockey tonight. Back to basketball tomorrow. Kahawks, they're in trouble here. 9-2, 3:55 left to play here in this second period. It's been all Freeburg-Waterloo. Collinsville has gotten a goal from their top 2 goal scorers, Nathan Austin and Cody Watts, but not nearly enough as of right now. Here is Austin. He comes in over on the left side, streaks up the boards. Now he's going to go back behind the Raging Bulldogs net. A slot pass, shot, and that one is a partial save by Miller, and then it gets thrown out the other side. Nice job by Denny to keep it in. He'll send it over into the far corner where Watts will take care of it. Watts goes back, and Ledbetter chases it down. Now Austin pokes the puck off of the stick of Knuckles, but Freeburg-Waterloo comes up with it anyway. And here they are on a 2-on-1. Shot and a save by Zagorski. Rebound comes out, and Collinsville brings it back up ice. Here is Watts into the faceoff circle. In the slot, a shot and a save by Ledbetter. On Ledbetter by Miller. He got a return also on the rebound, and Miller was there for both of them. Now the puck over into the near side corner, but a bad pass lets Collinsville have another chance at this. Here is Ledbetter into the corner, puts it in the slot, and Bennett couldn't pull the trigger on it. Over into the far side corner, Ritchie gets taken off the puck. Freeburg-Waterloo ends up with it. They'll shove it through the neutral zone and into the offensive zone. Brenna Shea, she'll take care of it and send it back into Collinsville's offensive zone. Jarlsberg sends it over to the far side. Now back over to this side, misses the stick of Blair. That's going to go across the line for an icing call. 2:20 left to go here in this second period. Freeburg-Waterloo 9-2 they lead. 3 goals here in this second period after putting up a 6 spot in the first period. A little bit of a slower week next week, only 3 games. Got Monday and Wednesday off. You know, got to finish up some Christmas shopping. There's a shot on the backhander by Bennett. Wouldn't go. Duffy with it in the high slot. He couldn't do anything with it. And it's poked off of his stick and comes onto the stick of Blair, who finds Gantz. Gantz in the slot. He'll take a shot and he'll score his 4th goal of the night. (10-2) in favor of Freeburg-Waterloo. And when it rains, it pours, and it's pouring tonight. I do not have any hockey on the schedule next week, but I do have 2 games on the schedule for the following week. That's the week leading up to Christmas. And our last game before Christmas will be hockey. And then the next game we have will be the opening of the Prairie Farms Collinsville Holiday Classic Basketball Tournament. We will do every game on the main floor for 3 days, 27th, 28th, and 29th. Here is Freeburg-Waterloo with the puck again, but they turn it over. Collinsville trying to shoot it into the offensive zone. They can't. And now with the puck is Quinn Slement. He had the puck taken off of his stick. Here is Cody Watts. Watts. It's bumped off of it at the blue line. Collinsville stays with it. And into the slot it goes. Watts waiting for it, but can't get anything going on. And Collinsville looking for another penalty there as Ledbetter got taken off of his skates. Here's another high slot shot and another goal. And Freeburg-Waterloo is just pouring it on now as Connor Blair scores another goal. Blair gets his 2nd of the night. Comes with 1:18 left to go here in period number 2. And believe me when I tell you, this is going to be one of those games that the Collinsville Kahawks would just like to forget about. Matter of fact, they probably are already starting to forget about it now, with the exception of the fact that they're still in it. Kahawks being outshot 31-14. Freeburg-Waterloo is controlling this game. Collinsville looks like a team that's had a week off. That puck goes all the way up the far side boards. Denny chases it down, puts on the brakes, gets rid of his defender, and will start up ice with it. Denny across the red line into the offensive zone. And he's got all 5 guys right around him, and he still manages to get it right up there at the doorstep. Shot, no goal, and the rebound was almost shoved in as well. Now back at the blue line. Yoxis couldn't keep it in. He'll try to chase it down, but getting there first is going to be Thompson. And Thompson over into the far side corner, sends it up front. Shot saved by Zagorski. Then he sprawls out and stops another shot, and now the referee will blow the whistle, and he'll call a goal before that. Zagorski has his helmet knocked off. He's not happy. Coaching staff over here on the Collinsville bench is not happy at all. And Coach Shea is actually on the ice. They didn't put the goal up on the scoreboard yet. Tell you what, referee's getting an earful right now from the Kahok bench. They did put the puck up on the board, the goal up on the board. I'm not sure who they're going to give it to. I'll have to wait for the announcement. Oh boy. 33 seconds left. Wow. Denny with it, and that's offside. They give it to Kerry Thompson. So Thompson gets in on the fun. Face off just outside the Collinsville offensive zone, and it's in the skates, won by Austin. Austin comes up, trying to get a shot on goal. He's taken out. No call. I tell you what, man, I'm looking down at the bench, and everybody that's coaching for the Collinsville Kahawks has their hands up in the air right now. Where was that call? Back behind the bench it goes. Ledbetter trying to chase it down. He'll send it up the boards, and the Oxus can't keep it in. Collinsville will have to tag up. They do. And that's the end of the period. All Freeburg-Waterloo in this one, kids. 12-2 in favor of the Raging Bulldogs. And we will take a break, come back, third period. As much of it as they'll allow will be coming your way in just a moment on the Kahok Sports Network.
Brady Pest and Termite Management in Caseyville. Brady Pest and Termite Management is your local pest control source. The Midwest offers its fair share of pest problems, and Brady Pest and Termite Management is up to the challenge. Whether it's pesky rodents in the cold winter months or ants, spiders, and other pests in the warm months, Brady Pest and Termite is your solution. And termites? Brady Pest is tops in the Metro East in termite management. Do you have unwanted pests? Then call the best. Brady Pest and Termite Management in Caseyville. Call 343-1790 or on Facebook at Brady Pest and Termite. Pack Mail of Collinsville, locally owned and operated by Ryan Combs. Pack Mail can ship anything, anywhere. They treat you like a neighbor because, well, you are a neighbor. Pack Mail offers shipping materials and containers, private mailboxes, as well as climate-controlled self-storage. Visit Pack Mail at 407 Beltline Road in Collinsville. Online, WeShipSt.Louis.com or call Pack Mail at 346-4884.
Back here at the McKendree Recplex, I'm Todd Duke. 12-2. Collinsville outshot in that second period, 20-7. We switch into the ice again, and here comes Gantz breaking out of his own end. He'll bring it up through the neutral zone. And Ledbetter couldn't get him off the puck. But Gantz left the puck. Now it comes free, and Watts will track it down. Over the center red line, into the offensive zone. He'll send one into the near side corner. Austin trying to chase it down. He couldn't get there. Ledbetter does. And then he loses control of the puck. Knuckles ends up with it. And then he doesn't end up with it. Comes out of the zone anyway. Glennon Bennett tries to shove it back in. Collinsville can't keep sustained pressure in the offensive zone. And here comes Freeburg Waterloo once again. Here is Gans with it. 4 goals tonight for Logan Gans. And a shot and a cover up there by Zagorski. And we are into the mercy rule in the third period. Collinsville trails by 10 goals, so the clock does not stop. Face off to Zagorski's right. Andy Bennett and Braden Ritchie. Was that who that was? I don't know, that was 57, not 27. That was Hunter Randall. Freeburg Waterloo gets it, and they bring it in the slot, shot, save, and a loose puck knocked out for a moment there by Collinsville, and then Andy Bennett takes over. He tries to put on the brakes and keep the puck with a little shifty move, but that didn't work. Collinsville has to go back and play some more defense. Here is Gildahouse up against the boards, and Collinsville trying to poke it out. Nothing doing. Then it comes through the neutral zone. No icing. That's waved off. Anderson will try to chase it down. He'll get there for Freeburg Waterloo. He'll race it around back behind his own net. Come out the near side. Got taken off the puck. Duffy with a nice little poke check. And Collinsville couldn't keep the puck down there to put on any offensive pressure. Denny circles in his defensive zone. Then gets the puck knocked off of him by Randall. And Collinsville feeds it up to Watts, who feeds it into the neutral zone, and it's picked up there by Thompson. He'll shove it in. Denny intercepts. Denny gets around his defender off the boards. Can't get it all the way out, but now he does into the zone. Here comes Nathan Austin. Austin and Watts. Watts on one side. Shot. And I don't know if Miller got a piece of that or not. It was going to go high and wide. And then Watts finds the loose puck. Sends it up to Ledbetter. Ledbetter chases it down here on the near side boards. He couldn't contain the puck in the offensive zone. And here is Gildahouse. Comes in past Shea, and a shot that was going to go wide, but Zagorski has seen enough, and he puts a glove on it and takes care of that one before any further damage can be done. Colton Pareko picks up a goal for Collinsville for St. Louis, and the Blues are now up 3-1. Here is Ledbetter. Ledbetter gets past and then tries to do a little stick handling past Gans, but Gans didn't give up much room. And now Nathan Austin in front almost had a chance at a clean shot on goal, but he got knocked off the puck, and then the Raging Bulldogs send it up to the neutral zone. Collinsville knocks it back in. Into the near side corner it goes, and back behind his own net is Braden Ritchie. Ritchie gives up the puck to Gans. Gans gets around Duffy. Now comes over into the face-off circle. Puts a shot on goal. That one's just a little bit wide. Denny comes up with that loose puck. And then him and Gans battle for it back behind the net. Cody Watts gets tripped up back behind the net. No call. And then into the corner it goes. Here is Watts. He comes away with it. Gets the puck up to Tillman. Tillman through the neutral zone, and it's sent up into the offensive zone. Duffy trying to track it down. He does so on the right side. Shot, save, another shot, and that one goes just a little bit wide. Collinsville back behind the Freeburg Waterloo net. They'll send it up off the boards to Zamoroni back at the blue line. Zamoroni takes a shot. That one's tipped out wide by the defense. Comes over here into the near side corner. Andy Bennett keeps it. Here comes Collinsville again. Bennett gets knocked off the puck. Duffy has it go off of his skate, and then Freeburg Waterloo will send it back into the neutral zone. And with a burst of speed, here is Ritchie. Ritchie couldn't get past Zamoroni. Ritchie ends up with the puck back on his stick, and he'll feed over to Gantz. Gantz in front and had a wide open Sotomayor and couldn't find him. Here is Nathan Austin. Austin will come in from the left wing. Cuts in the middle, off the post. Got his own rebound, and then cuts back over to the blue line. Sends it over to Ledbetter. Ledbetter from the left side face-off circle. Sends it in the middle to Austin, and Austin couldn't control the puck. Comes back over to Ledbetter. Sends it back out front. Austin with a shot, and a save there by Miller. Now Ledbetter tries to stuff it in from the side. That didn't work. Rebound comes all the way out to Gans. Gans got past Shea, trying to get past Bennett. Puts on a backhand shot, never made it all the way to the net. Now Gans with the puck over in the near side, make that the far side corner. Skates around with it near the faceoff circle. In front, Thompson a shot and a save by Zamoroni. Thompson gets his own rebound over in the corner. Then gets taken off of the puck by Glennon Bennett. Into the side it goes, and back out front, here is Thompson again. He gets taken off the puck, and then it comes back into the neutral zone. 8:20 left to play here in the third period. Clock will not stop due to the 10-goal lead by Freeburg-Waterloo. Here is Shea. She'll send it back into the neutral zone where it's picked off there by Anderson once again. Anderson puts a shot on goal, and that one's saved by Zagorski. Now in front again, another save by Zagorski. He'll cover it up, and we will get the whistle. And the clock is not supposed to stop. It did. Okay, now it's starting again. Well, not the Kahawks' night. They'll have to rebound. They have a game at the East Alton Ice Arena on Monday night, 9 p.m. game against Alton. So they'll have a little bit of time to think about this one, although I'm sure they'll want to forget about it as soon as possible. Denny gets it into the zone and then stops at the blue line, and the puck is picked up by Bennett. Bennett over into the near side faceoff circle, goes into the corner, and then back behind the Freeburg-Waterloo net. Turns around, tries to feed somebody in front, but nobody there, and besides that, he couldn't get the pass off, and then a turnover, and that puck gets knocked back through the neutral zone. Here is Denny. Denny gets taken off the puck right at the Kahawk bench. Duffy comes in and lays a hit on one of the Freeburg-Waterloo players to jar that puck loose. Now it goes to Thompson. Thompson overskated the puck, and then it comes into the neutral zone, picked up by Denny. Denny into his defensive zone. He'll go back and take a ride behind his own net. Under 7 minutes to go here in this one. And in the neutral zone, Freeburg-Waterloo with a loose puck just fluttering all around. Nobody wants to take control of it there. And now a loose puck picked up by Cody Watts back behind his own net. He'll send it up the boards to Whitaker. Whitaker will send it through the neutral zone, but right onto the tape of Jarlsberg. Collinsville. They didn't call that offside. I'm surprised. They delayed offside, but that was a very, very delayed offside. Approaching 6 minutes to play here in this third period. Collinsville trailing big time, 12-2. That was a high hoister that ended up going into the Kahawks penalty box. Face-off will come out to Miller's left. It'll be Knuckles versus Nathan Austin. Or Richie, excuse me. And a shot, and a save by Miller. And Miller doesn't know where the puck is. Collinsville does. They find it, and they put it in. Nathan Austin will pick up his second goal of the night. And that makes it 12-3 in favor of Freeburg-Waterloo. So a little window dressing there for Collinsville. And here comes Austin again with a backhander, and Miller shoves that one aside. 12-3 in favor of Freeburg-Waterloo. Here is Gantz, who has a hat trick plus one. He'll come in from the faceoff circle, put one in and put one out, and that was dangerous because Zagorski was already sprawled out, and that puck was still moving. Here is Richie. He'll leave the puck for Gantz. Gantz gets taken off the puck by Duffy, but it finds the stick of Hopfinger. And now Collinsville sends it back into the offensive zone. Randall will send it back to his defensive partner, Braden Ritchie. And Collinsville playing chase again. Andy Bennett tracks it down over to Duffy. Duffy couldn't get a handle on it, and a backhand try was stopped by Miller. Now a puck in the crease again, and nothing doing there for Collinsville. They send it back, and a toe save by Miller, and then the puck comes all the way up to Gantz. He's got some speed. He's got two Kahawks back on their heels, gets around one, can't get around the other. Zamoroni goes for a ride back with Gans behind the net, and Gans still with the puck. Zamoroni kicks at it with his skates, comes away with it, sends it into the corner. But there is a Freeburg Raging Bulldog over there waiting for him. Backhand shot, and Zagorski makes the save. And with under 4 minutes to go and counting, the face-off will come out to Zagorski's right. No, I can't switch to the girls' basketball game. That's in Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium. I'm in the McKendree Recplex in O'Fallon. We're not a NBC, ABC, CBS affiliate, so we don't have those. We don't have a truck outside that can just switch over. Here is Blair. Shoot the puck over into the corner. Comes out, and Blair gets it right back. Now, in front it goes, and Collinsville will send it out. Tillman will shoot the puck down the ice. Won't go far enough for icing this time. And Freeburg Waterloo comes and takes over the puck. Up the near side boards, right in front of their bench. There's Gildenhouse, who has a couple of goals tonight. He comes in on the right side. Loose puck in the high slot area, picked up there by Collinsville. K-Hawks bring it up. Here is Ledbetter after a feed from Austin. Ledbetter just shoves it over to the far side dasher boards, where it's picked up there by Anderson. And now Shea knocks it back into the neutral zone, and that's offside. Freeburg Waterloo had to tag up. Here is Nathan Austin. He gets taken off the puck right at the end of the Raging Bulldogs bench, sends it over into the far side corner, and now Austin trying to keep it in. He can't. Watts gets it in the neutral zone. He'll send it back in and into this near side corner. 2:15 left to play in this one. This has been all Freeburg Waterloo, 12-3. The Raging Bulldogs lead. Here is Knuckles going to chase it down over in the far side corner. He'll flop one right into the crease, and Zagorski will cover it up, and he'll have his helmet and mask knocked off by Gildenhouse. Second time that Zagorski has lost his lid. Face-off will come out to Zagorski's right with 90 seconds left to play in this one. Bennett versus Sotomayor. What, are you just going to stand there and wait for the rest of the time to tick off the clock? There we go. Collinsville wins the face-off. Duffy brings it back into the neutral zone. Then he gets knocked off of the puck. Andy Bennett couldn't continue the forward progress. Gans, he knows all about forward progress. He throws one in the slot. Backhand shot saved by Zagorski. Comes all the way out for Gans. Gans all the way back at the blue line. He'll just skate around with it. He knows that his team has won. He heard the announcer say 1 minute to play here in the third period, so he'll go all the way back down and be a sport about not trying to score another goal, I guess. Gans will skate it around back behind his own net. 35 seconds left. He'll send one into the neutral zone. Picked up there by Collinsville. Confusion in the neutral zone, and the K-Hawks turn it over. A shot toward the goal. Zagorski covers up. And there will be another face-off if we have enough time. And I don't think we're going to. Now we have some pushing and shoving going on, and while that's happening, the clock continues to run. And that will pretty much do it. Collinsville will lose this one here tonight by a score of 12-3. And they were outshot 46-25 as the buzzer sounds. That is the end of the game. 12-3, Freeburg Waterloo with the victory here tonight to improve to 10-1-1. And with the humbling loss, Collinsville drops down to 6-5 on the season. Time to bring you into the post-game program brought to you by Chiropractic Works in Collinsville, owned and operated by Dr. Chris McCluskey. He and his crew are helping as many people as possible live high-quality lives all through chiropractic care and wellness. You can visit Dr. McCluskey at Chiropractic Works in Collinsville. 410 Regency Center, just off of the Beltline Road there in Collinsville. 343-3602 is the number to call, or online, chiropracticworkscollinsville.com. Post-game show comes your way next on the Kahok Sports Network.
At Chiropractic Works, our mission is to help as many people live as high quality of life for as long as possible without the use of drugs and surgery. We have state-of-the-art testing available to see if we think we might be able to help you with any health issues that you're dealing with. Whether it's neck pain, back pain, headache, sinus, allergies, numbness, tingling, shoulder, elbow, wrist, hip, knee, or ankle problems, we've helped many people solve these issues without the use of drugs and surgery. If you'd like to get to the root cause of your health problems, feel free to give us a call and schedule a consultation or a new patient exam to see if we think we might be able to help you.
The Junior Service Club of Collinsville has been a proud supporter of KahokSports.com and the Kahok Sports Network from day one. Since 1934, the Junior Service Club of Collinsville has been providing women in the community an opportunity to make a difference with fundraisers and projects, all that go towards helping the needy in Collinsville. If you would like any information on any event sponsored by the Collinsville Junior Service Club, head to Facebook, type in Collinsville Junior Service Club, and then click on the event tab. We thank the Collinsville Junior Service Club for their continued support of the Kahok Sports Network and KahokSports.com. Chapman Trucking, LLC. Chapman Trucking is a local Collinsville business owned and operated by 1994 Collinsville graduate Christy Chapman. With over 10 years of experience, Chapman Trucking, LLC can take care of all of the heavy lifting when it comes to hauling aggregate materials such as sand, driveway rock, dirt, boulders, and more. That includes getting your heavy work equipment to your work site where it needs to be. Give Christy a call for a free estimate at Chapman Trucking, LLC, 618-960-9346, or online at chapmantruckingllc.net.
The people of Illinois welcome you. The folks in Collinsville, Illinois, well, they want you to stick around for a while and enjoy the sights, the fun, the food, and of course, the Collinsville Kahawks. The city of Collinsville is a proud supporter of the Collinsville Unit 10 School District. So welcome to Collinsville. Come on over, catch a Kahawks game, or enjoy some of the new places to eat, shop, and have fun. There's plenty to do for the young and the young at heart. Enjoy Christmas at the Collins House during the holidays, tunes at Bloom in the warm summer months, and more. There's plenty to do in Collinsville, so come on over for a bit. The folks in Collinsville would love to see you. For more information, go to www.collinsville.org. Looking to buy a new home or sell your current home? Trust the Blaylock Group of eXp Realty with all of your real estate needs. The real estate market is hot right now, and you can trust the years of experience the Blaylock Group brings to the table. The Blaylock Group can help you find your dream home, or they can help you get top dollar for your current home. Give Peyton or Emily Blaylock a call today at the Blaylock Group of eXp Realty, 618-780-4622. That's 618-780-4622. The Blaylock Group of eXp Realty.
The Collinsville Education Association is a proud supporter of KahokSports.com and the Kahok Sports Network. The CEA is your partner as they work to ensure quality education for our children. The CEA advocates excellence and equity in public education and represent over 400 educators in 11 schools in both Madison and St. Clair counties. For more information, you can visit the Collinsville Education Association's Facebook page or the CEA's website at collinsvillecea.org.
As the Director of Sports Medicine at Next Level Performance Institute, I oversee the care of all of our athletes, many high school, collegiate, and professional. Our goal is to help athletes stay on the field and maximize their performance. We have state-of-the-art diagnostic equipment where we can actually perform testing to get to the root cause of problems that could be getting in the way of athletic performance. When it comes to taking care of athletes, we take a full-body approach, whether it's musculoskeletal ailments, nutritional issues, organic issues such as headaches, sinuses, digestive issues. We have advanced training to where we can remedy health issues and return that athlete to play as quickly as possible. If you or your athlete are dealing with any kind of nagging sports injury and would like to see if we can possibly help, feel free to give us a call or come by the office anytime.
And we welcome you back into the Chiropractic Works post-game show here on the Kahok Sports Network. Just wasn't a night for Collinsville as they fall to the first place Raging Bulldogs of Freeburg-Waterloo by a score of 12-3. Joining us now is Collinsville's head coach, Ryan Shea. Well, Coach, let me first say the highlight of my night was interviewing Mr. Zagorski, your goaltender, because I enjoy interviewing the kids, and I hope they're liking it so far.
Yeah, I know Brenna, obviously my daughter, so I talked to her, and she enjoyed the hell out of it. And I didn't really talk to Nathan too much about it, but I'll bust him up a little bit next time I get the chance with Nathan and Zags and see how they liked it. But hopefully it went good for you, and they enjoyed it.
Yeah, that's it's the fun part of the job, getting to talk to the kids, and I enjoyed it. And I know they're nervous when they get up here.
Oh yeah, and I talked to him. I said, "How'd you do?" And he go, "Good." But I'm sure you enjoy talking to the kids way more than the coaches. So.
Sometimes I do. Yes, sometimes I do. These are probably one of those nights, man. This is probably the ugliest game I've ever done as long as I've been doing hockey. That wasn't pretty.
Yeah, we've been on the other end of those games, in years past, and sometimes it's just your turn.
Yeah.
And tonight was our turn, and no excuses whatsoever. We're down 3 kids, and on already short bench. So these kids are going every other shift, and it's a lot of ice, and they got the best player in the league, and they like to give him the puck, and everybody else get out of the way.
Yeah.
So
I know you're a Blues fan, but you don't have to act like the St. Louis Blues.
That was only in the first period on Tuesday night, but after that they turned it around and they got the win. I wish we could have said the same tonight, but it just wasn't in the cards for us tonight, and it is what it is. We'll get healthy and we'll move on, and hopefully, when you get your tails kicked in a game like this, you learn from it. So hopefully we can learn some things next time we play Freeburg. We understand their game plan. And it's number 8. That's their game plan.
I'm telling you what, man. I was just going to say, how about that Logan Gans kid? I don't know. Yeah. I don't know if he wasn't have been there tonight that the outcome would have been much different, but I think it would have been a little bit different.
I think it would have been 100% different.
Yeah. He's got some wheels, man.
No, like I said, he's the best player in the league. Out of the 12 goals, he probably accounted for 11 of them. Yeah. If he didn't score them, he assisted on them. And it's pretty obvious, but when you have a player like that, and we've had players like that, and the way the league is now, you give a kid that has that much more skill than anybody close to him on the opposing team, you can't do anything about it. You try to coach against it. You say, hey, chip him, put a body on him. Easier said than done. The kid can fly. He's a good player. It is what it is. So you tip your hat to him, and some of the showboating crap I could have done without, but it is what it is.
Yeah, and I counted at least about 4 missed calls out there on the ice, too. I know. We don't want to talk about that.
No, we can't go there.
And I'm sure that Jacob Zagorski's going to be like, dude, I ain't never interviewing with anybody again before a game.
No. Like I say, we knew going into this contest, obviously, they were one of the top teams in the league, them, Columbia, and Belleville, and we're shorthanded with sickness right now.
Yeah.
We're trying to get kids healthy, and even, Denny came back tonight on a little bit shorter notice than he probably should have just to play because he's got other games, and he wasn't 100%, and it is what it is. But I'll give our kids heart, their credit. They fought all the way till the end. We get a late bang-in goal, and, here we are. It's, we got another goal, 25 shots on goal. I think going into the third period, we had maybe 10.
Yeah.
So we put up 15 in one period, and we can't we got to put more pucks on net. So
yeah, you didn't help matters any that you lost your game on Monday night due to the bad ice over Granite City, so you didn't get to play.
Yeah, that was – we kind of left it up to the referees, and they were talking about it, and there was a pretty substantial gap in the ice, and there was a game after us, and I said, well, if you cancel our game, you better cancel the other game because then it makes, real bad on us if, a Fallon Council didn't play. But I think that evening, if it was 0, or really, really hard freeze, we would have played.
Yeah.
But it was just too slushy in that corner, and I agree 100% with the ref's call on that.
Yeah, so now you got a Alton game coming up on Monday over at East Alton. So
yes, sir.
How quick is it going to be for you guys to forget about this one and work on that one?
I hope, but when the locker room door closes behind them.
Thanks for the visit, sir. We'll see you.
Thanks, Todd.
All right, thank you. That is Ryan Shea, your Collinsville Kahok hockey coach. We'll take a All right, that's going to do it for us. We're out of here. That's going to do it. We are done. We are back with you tomorrow night around 7:10, 7:15 for the pregame show. We will be in East St. Louis as your Collinsville Kahok boys basketball team takes on the high-flying East St. Louis Flyers. They are 5-1 going into tomorrow night's game, while Collinsville is 3-2. So that is what we have on tap for you tomorrow. Until then, a big thank you to Jacob Zagorski joining me here on the pregame show and Coach Ryan Shea joining me on the postgame show. My name is Todd Duke, And until tomorrow night, everybody enjoy the rest of this evening.